All right, guys, it's time for map number 2 of this week's I Cast Your Freaking Awesome Replay Challenge, where players were meant to make Broodwar great again by not building queens, only taking gas at each one gas at each base, no reactors, and no warp gate. Let's see how it plays out. Down here in the bottom left, in the red, it's Ho Consolator. What's a consolator? I don't think that's a word. Hokon Huck Onsolator. I don't know. That's a fucking weird name. Up here in the top right, it's Dax. Star Trek fan, maybe? Star Trek Deep Space Nine? Does Dax mean anything? Is that a word or a scientific term? It's going to be a gateway first for Dax. That's a very quick drone scout. Let's take a look. Apparently, it's a dildo for people that don't know English. Champu, I think you're making things up. You can tell when someone who only speaks English is like, oh yeah, that's a word in the Frenchish language. In this case, he just said it's a word for people that don't know English. He didn't even pretend it was a certain language. Wait, it is actually another name for a dildo? Isn't consolatory another name for a dildo? Is it really? A consolatory? Is that actually a thing? No. Consolidor in French and Spanish. It's apparently consolid. Oh, no way. Oh, we're learning things. That's cool. No. All right, I'm clicking this link. I've never heard that word before. Okay, you guys are trolling me. Wait, consolator is actually a word? It's just one who consoles or comforts? I didn't realize there was a noun for someone that consoles. Have you guys ever fucking heard someone a consolator? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Right? Was the last time that got used in the 17th century? Okay, it doesn't mean dildo in English. It actually is a word in English. Maybe it means dildo in Spanish. I mean, it does console you, right? Maybe you're feeling a bit sad, and then you just give yourself a bit of a pokey. Okay, this is getting weird. Anyway, guys watching, how you doing? Submit a replay for next week's challenge. It is... well, I can't even remember what it is. Can we activate the command in chat? It's Invisible Man. So, speaking of someone that could use a consolator in a bit of a naughty way, an invisible... Okay, that's really creepy, pig. Don't even... Anyways, use invisible units, DTs, ghosts, all sorts of stuff, and show me what you got. By the way, guys, Dax here is a big fan of Alpha Star. Has gone for the 2 openings in the wall. No, is rethinking it. You know your cyber... Rebuilds it. There's still a hole there. And then puts his shield battery. Does eventually plug that hole just the way a consolator likes it. The zerglings coming across the map now. They are going to see if they can probe the wall of the Protoss, see if there's any access points. And there is one that's open right now. But oh no, Dax says, nah, okay, does plug the hole with the Adept. Consolator says, I approve. That's exactly what I like you to do. More and more zerglings coming across the map. They might be able to bust through a single Adept, but with the shield battery there, I think they should be okay. We've got gas going down very early on the natural into a fast Robo Twilight. Might be a fast Archon drop with High Templar. That's one reason you could go for the very fast 3rd and 4th gas. High Templar charge. Go for that sort of build without, having the more mineral-heavy DTs. Adept shades out. Zerglings aren't going to probe the wall, so they're just going to leave it. That Stalker is slightly out of position. They might... There we go. Good repositioning. Dax there definitely wants to cover up and keep everything sanitary in the Protoss base. So Adept's going across. Is going to run into those Zerglings. We'll hit one of them. It's quite a lot of Lings, man, going across the map. Just nothing at home. This Adept could cause a lot of havoc. These drones long-distance mining. The Adept, look at that shade! Ultimate transportation! Walks into the shade, re-merges with it, becomes one. And Dax here is going to start shading towards that main. Oh, one drone. Oh, one drone goes down. Are we going to... Oh, cancels the shade. Is going to go for others. The drones here out in the open a little bit. Oh, a Spore Trick. Very fancy. Adept comes in. There's no... Is it no queen? And no... Zerglings aren't even coming home. They're fapping each other off on the other side of the map. They're not even protecting the fucking workers. What is this? What is this? Finally, some Lings come out and defend. Why is there no queen? Wait, Consolator's the one playing the challenge? I thought it was the other player. Oh, no, there are 2 gases. Consolator's not building queens. That's why there's no queens. I got it. For some reason, I thought the Protoss player was doing it. I thought it was Dax. It's Consolator. Okay, so Consolator is not going to build queens. Has a very fast 4 hatcheries up. Are we going to see more gases? Why have we got a lair? It's a zergling. Oh, he's going to elevate a zerglings. It's a zergling elevator rush. But you can't actually hold position it there. You'd have to unload 8, go back, unload 8. This is going to take literally forever to actually get it. Oh, and the lings are going to derp. They're going to hit the wall. He's going to show his hand. Uh-oh. Okay, no, does micro it. 8 lings. Oh, they go to the main. Oh no, you were meant to unload in the dark spot. Uh-oh, does stop unloading. Lings in the mineral line. The probes run away, even though they outnumber those zerglings 20-1. The army, once again, not reacting, just chilling down in the natural. A lot of probes are actually going down here. I can't believe this is working. And the slowest ling drop of all time does get some nice damage done. Guys, we got charge on the way. No Templar Archives just yet. There's 4 gateways, charge, and a prism. A lot of money building up. Dax here looks like wants to do some sort of immortal timing attack with those fast gases on the natural. I'd love to see a Templar Archives and a bunch of Archons. Our Zerg player here, no queens, but also not droning that quickly, is lower in economy, doesn't have a Roach Horn, has nothing but Zerglings. Archons would massacre. Are we going double Stargate on 2 base? What is this build? It's a 2 Stalker drop to hunt that. And now double Stargate? Oh my. Dax is going to do a 2 of every production facility build by the looks of it. This Overlord's like, nah, you can't get me, dickhead. You can't get me, dickhead. Nah. The Stalkers are like, you piece of shit. You piece of shit. Get back here. A 5th base on the way. Consolator. More hatches, man. I want to see 3 more hatcheries right now. I want to see like 6 macro hatches in this game. Double Evo. It's going to be Massling Bane. This is going to be sick. Templar Archives and Double Forge. Oh my god. I mean, guys, we always talk about having a clear direction in StarCraft and how it's a good way to play. But remember, if your opponent knows how to counter you, the best way to play is to actually do things which don't make sense. So what you want to do is you want to make a single Phoenix at a time out of 2 Stargates while getting Templar Archives and Forges to get maximum ground tech. So you want to focus on your ground tech while investing in your air units. And remember, Phoenix are only useful if you get at least 4 or 5, preferably more, so they can all be microed as one group and do a lot of damage. But notice here, Dax doesn't want the Phoenix to get countered. So instead he's going 1 Phoenix, 1 Oracle, so that it's impossible to control or do anything effectively with, while going double Forge upgrades, which don't benefit those air units. And the priority of the APM is on the most important thing, which is, of course, 2 Stalkers poking a single Overlord. Notice how Dax's APM, now being focused down here, is thinking about poking that Overlord with the Stalkers, which, at this game, at the 8-minute mark, is the highest priority. You've got to make sure these Stalkers poke the Overlord. That's the biggest thing. On top of this, we've got, once again, just 1 Stargate being used at a time because he has to cut Vespene gas emissions. There's too much warming going here on World of Sleepers. He's like, no, we'll build 2 factories, but we'll only use 1 at a time. Likewise, same philosophy for the Forges. 2 Forges plus 1 upgrade only. Oh, Baneling drop comes in! Oh my god, wipes out half the mineral line. For some reason, there's force fields in front of the wall as well as behind it. 17 probes go down. And I think Consolator here did definitely find, that often it's not just 1 prong that gets in, because he probed the front, found the defenses were there, but it was actually the Overlord sliding in and probing the back door that found the G-spot of the Protoss base. So it's good, sometimes in StarCraft, that pleasure point, that point of maximal sensory impact is actually not the most obvious one. So, probes the front, says this isn't working, pulls back, goes for the back door. That's actually a very good maneuver. So really happy with how Consolator's being flexible, being adaptive, and remembering that every Protoss base is different and unique and enjoys and feels things and is sensitive in different areas in different ways. The 2 Phoenix now coming out, which is an absolutely awesome play. The 2 Phoenix at 9 minutes off the 2 Stargates. Where's that Oracle? Oracle's just hanging out in the army. Remember, guys, there's nothing that's easier to micro than F2ing and having 1, 2, 3, 4 spellcasters. It's going to be really easy to tab between them, figure out which spellcaster you're controlling, and use those spells effectively. So Dax here, definitely not overcomplicating things. Meanwhile, Consolator over here, these drones are having a little bit of a break. He says, oh, you're only going to use half of your production facilities. So all the drones found out about that. They said, I hear the working conditions are a lot better in the northeast of World of Sleepers. We also would like better conditions. So Consolator's giving them a few breaks here and there. He said, you don't have to work all the time. Massing macro hatches like a bit. Is that a full wall? Did you accidentally just full wall yourself? I think Zerglings maybe can squeeze through. I don't know if anything else can get in or out of there. We've got Zerglings burrowed outside the base. So this is what we call the upskirt maneuver, for those of you who don't know. A few Protoss wear skirts. The Stalker has like these little side skirty things, as well as you'll notice there's like a little loincloth hanging off his beard, because they have balls and dick on their chin. The Immortal also has this little loincloth. High Templar, they want to look up the cloak of the High Templar. So these Zerglings are just kind of waiting, and they're like, just their little eyeballs poking out of the sand, and they want to look up the skirt of those Protoss units. It's a bit creepy. I personally don't support it. But you know what? Zergs are disgusting, and Constellator, this time going for a big frontal push once again, though, pulls the opponent out of position, distracts with the front door, slides in the back door for maximum double penetration with this. We've got two prongs sliding in at the same time. The Protoss player getting ravaged. Dax, the Oracle, doing its fight. Look at that Archon. Look at that Archon's position. Oh my god, that Archon is a goddamn hero. Unfortunately, most of the natural mineral line has died in the meantime. This Archon, I didn't even know how it got back there. It has killed 20 Zerglings. The Oracle has killed another 20 Zerglings, but these Lings going into the main doing a little bit more damage. That Oracle slowly killing it. It's up to 28 kills. The Archon is getting so many. The Oracle getting so many. The High Templar getting focus fire. They don't morph in time. They're using that amazing High Templar auto attack. The Oracle is up to 38 kills. The Archon is on 31. Holy fudge balls. Two brothers, an Oracle and an Archon. The Archon does die. The Oracle says, fuck you. You killed Kenny the Archon, you bastards. But is on 49 goddamned kills. 49. 49. Those 5 drones, they thought they were getting all. They said, not only do you not have to work, you can just sit at your desk and pretend to. You don't need to go back into the mine. Don't worry. The drones are like, oh, cool. Our bosses are really nice. Little did they know. Constellator then said, hey, here's some tickets to a holiday, to a beautiful tropical resort. They get off the Overlord train. They find themselves in the Protoss base, dropped in the middle of a war zone, and yeah, they got ravaged. So just here's a tip, guys. If your employee ever offers you a free holiday for no reason after you've kind of, firmly negotiated your way into a better working condition, don't trust them. They're probably going to try to have you murdered. That's how it works. Especially in the Caprulu sector, they're very exploitational. Zealots, cannons, sentries coming for. I love that we're making sentries right now. Dax here, just a real big fan of having the most convoluted and complicated army of all time. Observer, Oracle, Phoenix, Prism, Sentry, Archon, High Templar. It's one of my favorites, to be honest. It's real easy to control. Zerglings are once again going to come in. The doorman says, yeah, I'll come out and play, and decides to let 300 Zerglings into the natural. I love this wall of cannons. The Baneling drops kept hitting from here. The trauma was real, and those cannons do set up over there. Uh-oh, the Zerglings bypass. They're getting to that third base. A lot of Zerglings have gone down, but if they can kill the probes, that'll be big. The probes, nice mineral walk. Only loses a couple of them. And a lot of these Zerglings actually go down. Constellator here, still only at 45 workers, plus 2 melees on the way, but like, is not droning up, is not transitioning into any other units, is just holding down the Zergling key. And at a certain point of headbutting into Archon, Cannon, Oracle, that might not work out. By the way, the laser beam is still turned on here. Guy, Protoss players out there, remember to turn the lights off when you're not in the room. Don't leave it on. It wastes energy. There is nothing worse than this happening. The next attack comes, you go to turn your Oracle's light on. Bam. Light bulb's blown. Damn it. Look at him. Little shiny boy. Oh, that's unfortunate. So anyway, for those who weren't here at the start, we do have... Oh my god, that looked kind of like a something, didn't it? Just watch when the Zerglings are running around. It's a little phallic, isn't it? Poking around, looking for a way in. The Zerg looking to impregnate the Protoss. It's a shame we don't have infested Terrans anymore, but we do still have Neuroparasite. We do still have Baneling busts. There is a soft spot on that wall on that top side. This part also not that strong. Zealots. Oh, look at this. He's got a shield battery. That Zealot is going to get like 36 Ling kills. They do decide to pull back. We've got those upskirt boys over there. Creepy as fuck once again. Still on just 40 drones despite having the entire map. And he's going to try to headbutt up a ramp into Archon Cannon. Shades of World War I, anybody? Oh. I mean, the Archons go down. But I think the Zerg was way ahead in the cost efficiency earlier. We're checking it. He's down 2,000 resources now. That Oracle's up to 52 kills, by the way. Oh no, the Zealot leaves the wall. Go back. This Oracle's up to 11 kills. I love that, like, Consolator has done nothing but build Zerglings. Like, literally, what is the APM? I don't even know what the 165 APM is being spent on. There is nothing that's happening. No injects, except holding down the Zergling key off the hatcheries and then running them around. This is going to be the funnest way to play Zerg, guys. Another lair starts up, a second one, and an infestation pit. Thinking about building more drones? Nah, doesn't need that. Still on 1 gas. You're allowed to take 1 gas per base, guys. I don't think Consolator realized you're allowed to take more than 1 gas. It's 1 gas per base. Oh no! Oh no! Consolators gas is mine now. No, Consolator, you're allowed to take a gas a base like Broodwar. No, not like this. It's only Zerglings, and the Archon count's growing, guys. At a certain point, Archon Oracle will just be too cost efficient against Zerglings. Oh no. Let's go to Consolators. Let's go inside the head of the Consolator and see what it's like. Oh, he's gonna take a gas. Okay, but only one at a time. Has decided I'm only allowed 1 gas, but because my main's mine out, I can take 1 more gas. You know what they say, guys. You're meant to think with your head, but not that head. Unfortunately, Consolator did not get the memo and is just running around, basically just following the inclinations of this horde of Zerglings. 1 gas going down. It is going to finish up. We'll start mining. Behind this, we've got Overseers and more Zerglings on the way. A small pack. This is going to be a little bit of pre-Zergling that's going to poke forward and have a little bit of a look around, see if they can lubricate the attack angle for the rest of this army. Oh god, that's a lot of Archons. Don't go in there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Please don't do it. Please don't. Oh god, the Archon's in the choke point. The Oracle's turning on their laser beams as Stasis freezing them. Oh my god, he's even got 2 workers. Oh my god. No. 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 Stop it. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Oh no, that was a terrible engagement. Goes from down 2,000 resources to... Wait, he just killed 200 minerals for another 4,500 minerals. That was a casual 45-to-1 trade for Dax. Dax trading only one unit for 45 units of Zerg. Holy shit. The Zergling's looking for a new angle. I mean, there are so many things we could do here, but with no minerals, Consolator feels like the fight, the aggression needs to keep going. Getting a lot of probes with this hold position. The probes, some of them even turning to fight. The Zergling's just going to run it away as well. Nicely done. Big stasis trap, though. Big stasis freeze. These Zerglings going to look for some more Probiuses. But the army's right behind them every moment. Consolator here. A 1-track mind. A 1 Zergling focus. Headbutting. Bashing. Blinding. Smashing in to the wall of Protoss. And cannons and batteries. These Archons. 25, 29, and 27 kills apiece. The Oracles. 15 kills and 62 kills. Oh my god. And what's the transition? It's, well, I'm only mining off 1 gas. Oh, 2 gases! 3 gas. He's on 2 gases. Hold Consolator. Consolator's figured out they can take gas. He's droning. Oh my god, imagine if the Zerglings surrounded now in the open. But Consolator doesn't have that many Zerglings. 156. Okay, that's a pretty decent Zergling count, actually. That's 2-1 upgrades. If they get a surround, they come in from multiple sides, they can crush this army. It's just they've got to stop attacking the choke points. But Consolator has no map vision. The upskirt squad is in the wrong position. Needs one of them out here in the middle. Maybe one over here as well. The Zerglings looking to posture. We've got a Hive on the way once again. Looking around for more angles. I'd love to see another run by up here, but look at that full... I think it's a full wall. The Zerglings posturing, looking around. The single High Templar with no Storm that's just been hanging out in this army, using its auto attack like a boss. It's like bringing your old men to battle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That High Templar is like... Do you guys watch the first season of Vikings? This is that old man who's like, nobody will take me raiding anymore. All of my friends are dead and I want to die in battle so I can go to Valhalla. And Ragnar's like, sure, dude. And he like goes into battle, and this old guy just keeps killing all these tiny British dudes. And then eventually one of them like stabs him in the back, and he's like, fuck yes, I've been trying to get myself killed for this whole episode. That's that High Templar. This High Templar, he's got one kill. He's like, can you guys fucking kill me already, please? I want to join my friends in the Kala. Look how long my fucking dreadlocks are. They're this long for a reason. I want you to fucking kill me. The Zergling's like, dude, you got too many Archons around you. We can't get at you, buddy. It's like, well, fucking finish me. How many Zerglings we up to? 194. Adrenal and +3 melee are on the way. Carriers around. Zerglings don't shoot up. I mean, Consolator at this point, it's oh man, I mean, we just cannot find an angle. Cannot find the right angle, you know? I feel like Consolator is basically playing out every 15-year-old's first time in the bedroom, you know? They're like, oh, is that it? You know, Dax is like, no, a little higher, a little higher. They're like, higher? They're like, no, a bit lower, lower. No, not there. That entrance is walled off. They're like, that entrance is walled off? Yeah, it's a no-go zone, okay? You can't, no, not here. Consolator's like, this is too confusing. I thought this would be so much simpler. Just give me a minute. I'll be ready in a sec. Let me build some more, I'll get some more preparation. Just let me think some adrenal thoughts. Think some melee attack thoughts. Nah. She keeps running into the meat grinder here. And you can see Consolator's ego, unable to withstand any more hits of this. He's going to go for a surround. I think it's too many Archons. He's trying to hide. He's trying to come in, but is funneling through. The Archons are saying, no, mate, that's not going to work. Consolator's like, I thought this is what you do in Broodwar. You just run Zerglings at your opponent because that's a game for noobs who can't play StarCraft II. I think we're slowly having a bit of realization here. This indeed, I mean, it was going so well early on, but at a certain point, we may have needed to transition, I do think. 70 workers are up now, but probably could have been up about 14 minutes ago. But, yeah, I mean, there's no transition in sight. What structures have we got? We've got a Baneling Nest and Infestation Pit. Swarm Hosts could maybe do it. But we're going to build 36 more. How many hatcheries have we got, by the way? 15 hatcheries. Shout out to Consolator for being awesome. Once again, sets up another little burrow squad, peeking their little heads up. Nothing to see here. More Zerglings on the north. I would love to see these Zerglings simply split up a little bit, wait, and then backstab the opponent from multiple sides when the army moves on the map, right? You know, if the army moves north, attack on the south. We're finally setting up for that. More and more Zerglings on the way. More drones on the way. I just wonder what they're going to ever be spent for, you know? Zerglings are running in here, and they're clicking on a pylon. I wouldn't mind a few more A moves on these Zerglings, to be honest. Unfortunately, that mothership being a pain. Nice split up here. Cannons and batteries, though. Pretty freaking... Oh, look at the fucking meat grinder. Those two cannons in that choke point. Oh, God. And there's too many defenses at this point. That's bloody 11 Archons, mate. Let's do an Oracle kill check, shall we? 62 kills, 15 kills. The carriers are up on 9 and 7 kills. Oh, I found a 64 kill Archon. His name is Chaticus Maximus. And he's murdered a lot of Zerglings in his life. Another one up here is 63 kills. Almost goes down. Does barely survive. Zerglings with hold position. Finally going to get a few probes. A little bit of damage there. Does finally send these carriers over to clear it up. Let's check those upgrades. Remember it was double forge earlier. Is that 2-1 up against the 3-1 of the Zerg? Zerg still headbutting Zerglings all over the map. This is actually getting to a point where, like, I feel like it's deja vu. Oh no, the wall's down. Oh, great warp in. Oh God. Mr. Cockblock himself. And then he runs out of the wall. Okay, another one warps in though. There's also a massive DTs in the army. Don't you guys love how, like, there's players who just want one of every... It's like 3 Phoenix, 2 Carriers, 11 Archons. Is that old High Templar still in the army, by the way? Oh, I think he died. Or he got morphed into an Archon. Damn. There's also 6 DTs. And, like, a few Zealots with charge. It's such a random army. It's great. Imagine if we saw, like, 30 Banelings with Bane Speed just crack a wall here, 10 Banelings with Bane Speed, crack through the pylons here. I feel like there's so many opportunities for Consolator to just attack from 2 sides. But it's like, it's come so late in the game, and there's nothing to break the walls and let the Zerglings in. And I'm looking at Consolator's kind of thought process, and it seems to be, if the Zerglings haven't worked, let's make more Zerglings and funnel in to a choke point repeatedly. And I'm not sure. I mean, how many? We got 217 zerglings, about to be 235 zerglings. 235 zerglings. There are overseers here for detection. Is getting ready to come in from multiple sides. The zerglings are coming in for the flank. We are going to see the fight to end all fights. We are going to see zerglings in the butt. Oh, no, 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 no. Watch out, watch out. Oh, the Protoss is going back. Those zerglings get caught. They get caught. They got to get out of there, man. Oh, don't go in there. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. This is... No, 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 no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is the thing of Zerg nightmares. Look at this. Remember, guys, Zerg was ahead in the early game in the units lost. When we started checking it, he'd fallen behind to 12,000 to 10,000. In that interim, he's lost another 21,000 for 6,000 of the Protoss. That's what I call some goddamn campaign level Zerg efficiency. This is the last level of the Wings of Liberty campaign, but with Protoss units, man. This shit's crazy. Oh, no, don't. That Archon will go down very quickly. The Zerglings, I mean, they're going to finally start to chew through some of these defenses. Oracles come in, turn on their laser beams once more. But you know what? You clear some cannons and batteries. You're losing hundreds of Zerglings for it. You're going to kill 1 or 2 probes as well. That Oracle is up on 68, 69 kills now. Here we go, multi-prong. Oh, you got to split these Zerglings up. The big problem Consolator's having is not A-moving some of... Yeah, A-move some of the Lings to kill the cannons. The other ones can go for the probes. Finally does some damage there. And you know what? It's up at 85 workers behind this. Consolator's actually at an economy where this can be endlessly replenished. Those Lings, if they go in the main, there's not... Here's a soft spot. Here's a soft spot. Oh, might depower the upgrades. The double forge is going for 2-3 upgrades. That's going to go down. Look at that lovely shift click with the Zerglings. Consolator here has finally started to crack through the defenses. Pulls the whole army up here. And you know what? Zerglings pull their hands to the back door. The Protoss tries to cover up the back door. More Zerglings slide in the front door. Down here on the bottom side. And you know what? I mean, this is just turning into a bit of brutality. Consolator still at almost max supply, has taken out almost all the probes. It's 80 workers killed this game. It has been so drastically inefficient. The Zerglings, oh my God, headbutt into the Archons once again. I'd love to see how you're going to solve the Archon dilemma, right? The paradox here is that, yes, you're winning the game economically, but you don't have an army that can kill these Archons. These Archons, 20 kills, 68 kills, 67 kills, 37 kills, 26 kills, 78 kills, 33 kills, 50 kills, 55 kills. Oh my God, every single one of these Archons has killed at least 20 units. Most have killed over 50. What the fudgesicles is going on right now? And when is this Protoss going to just leave a few DTs around and go for a goddamn A move? Has decided to defend the right-hand side with the mothership, the army on the left. Remember, guys, this is a Protoss who does not use control groups, is F2ing like mad. Every time they split the army up, Lings run in and they F2 and mess up their split. Every single time. The Zerg plant now expanding to these middle bases, moving these drones deeper and deeper across these maps. Lots of drones are on Smoko at this point, just kind of hanging out. Zerglings on the south side being a little annoying. Zerglings on the south side. Okay, that's your army. Fair enough. Time to go in, buddy. You got to get in there with an overseer. But Consolator, there we go. Zergling's going to go in. The mothership can only cloak so many things, guys, and doesn't really do a lot of damage. You can see it kind of killing a Zergling 1 or 2 at a time. And uh-oh, the main base is wide open. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh, that Zealot not warped in time. That gets depowered. Those units go down. These Zerglings doing some good damage. Good cloak does save the Nexus. More Zerglings run in the front. Oh, Archon versus Zergling battle. The Zergling's not fighting. Oh, I think with the shield battery is probably the right call to go in deeper. DT and Cannon's going to take out these. Oh my God, the cost efficiency continues. The cost inefficiency, sorry. But that Nexus, oh, very low, but pulls away from it. Oh no. Are we going to... Feels like there's almost permanently 100 Zerglings in the production tab. Remember, guys, 17 hatcheries, a lair, and a hive for the production for the Zerg player. This is actual insanity right now. What am I looking at? That base dies. The natural has been walled off. This base losing the final. There's only 9 probes left. Up to almost 100 workers killed. The Zerglings are just going ham on this base. And look at the minimap. There is just an endless stream of Lings rallying across from all sides. I mean, this is actually insane. Consolator, though, has just thrown away several hundred Lings. Is at over 50,000 resources lost. Almost all of which are units, by the way. has lost almost 2,000 units in this game. Almost 2,000 units have died in this game of Zerg. Over 2,000, including the 250 Protoss units that have fallen. This is actual madness. It's going to just break the wall down with the Lings. I think Dax has had enough. It's time to base trade. The Mothership goes for a counterattack. Spore Krill is being massed underneath it. You've got to keep massing Zerglings here. Uh-oh. Oh, don't go home. Dax, now's your moment to win. The Zerglings are going in there, and they're just clicking on random structures. These drones are not mining there. They're not mining there. Oh, no. The drones haven't been moved. The income is actually terrible. There's 91 drones, and they are mining at the same rate that about 40 drones would be mining because they haven't been moved to the new bases. Oh, no, it hasn't taken any of these forward corner bases. Oh, no, he's building more drones as well. You don't need more drones right now, mate. Archon's coming down there, and, you know, Zerglings could actually surround that. 7 Archons on their own. They don't have any Plasma Shield upgrades, and you could actually surround that with about 60 Zerglings and just kill them so quickly. Mothership going in, picking off more drones. Zerglings once again going for the backstabs, trying to pull the opponent away. Uh-oh. The probes, the last probes are on this base. That's the very last probes. They all go down to 1 probe remaining for the Protoss player. No mining there. This southern base has gone down. Oh, that's a recall. Recall. Recalls the army into the main of the Zerg, but that leaves nothing at home. There's only a few cannons. The Zerglings are just going to go for the base trade. They're going to go for the base trade. Okay, where's the spawning pool? The spawning pool has gone down. The spawning pool has been focus fired. You can't build more Zerglings. Consolator has to build a new spawning pool, but I don't think has realized this is the case. These Zerglings clearing this base out. There's still Archons on the ramp. Oh no, look at that. Archons on the ramp. The Zerglings. Oh no. They get through 1 Archon, but not before about 50 Zerglings die. Consolator only now rebuilding a spawning pool on this top base. There's still a chance here. The Zerglings, they need to move up. You need to get the surround, move up. Those Archons aren't solid on that ramp. Oh, God. Kill the Archon. Kill it. Don't click on the Robo. It's going to take it out. The main base gets cleared. Remember, guys, this is 3 Adrenal Zerglings. They massacre Zealots. They massacre Tech. 5 cannons in the back, 6 cannons there. If enough Zerglings can get across this map, they will be able to win the base trade. There's still so much for Dax to clear out. There's no Immortals. It's just a few carriers. That's a 93 kill Archon, by the way. A 24 kill Mothership, a 39 kill carrier, 25 kill, and a 9 kill carrier. The 2 Oracles are still alive. One with 35 kills, one with 85 kills. I don't think I've ever seen an Oracle with 85 kills, but this game is breaking all the records. The spawning pool kicks in. We've got Spores and Spines on the way, and 86 more Zerglings. That's enough to wipe the cannons off the face of the map, though. A few of them will die as they rally out of these hatcheries. A lot of the production is down here, but there is enough to get these Zerglings across the map. Starting to clear out these buildings. It is a base trade. Consolator, of course, can still recall units home. Doesn't really have any minerals. Is going to recall 5 Archons. Is going to say, if we hold on to the main ramp with Archons, you can't win the base trade. I think that's a really good choice. You've just got to make sure they don't get surrounded. Fight either with the cannons in a choke point or on the ramp in a choke point. Oh, we're actually seeing control groups in use now, but unfortunately the Archons are still in that control group, and they're out in the open a little bit. That's way too exposed. Zerglings could take that out. This army moving up the left, starting to clear out. More and more Zerglings coming in. Don't attack the wall, go around. Don't attack the wall, go around. The Archons, they're snaking their way across the map. The F2! Oh no! That is the only probe, by the way. The Zerglings decide to let it live for another day. The Archons are going to go back, but that's too many Zerglings, guys. Even though Archon Splash is big, Archons with no Plasma Shield upgrades will get destroyed, especially if they're in the open. Consolator, go for it. Consolator is on an A move. The Archons are getting surrounded. 1 Archon falls instantly. Another one almost going down. 2 Archons have gone, and one of them is almost dead. The Oracles are going to be very good against this. The Archons, though, are quite wounded. Nice burrow. A few of them are in detection range, but not too many. They unburrow, surround the Archons. All 5 Archons go down, and they pull back away from the Oracles. A lovely maneuver here from Consolator, who, I mean, we're past all penis jokes at this point. This is just a hilarious situation we've gotten into in this StarCraft game. I don't know who is the dildo and who's the dildoer, who's the dildoee, who's the consoler, who is the consolator or the consolee. I don't even fucking know what the terms are. I just know this game's crazy, and this is all Dax has left. There is 1 probe, stasis traps, oracles, packer cannons, trying to hang on, trying to push through. The drones and overlords are going to have to get out of there. Spines, are they going to take out an Archon? They take out an Archon. Spores actually killing some of these Phoenix. I mean, it's something. Every interceptor that goes down is actually massive as well. There's only 17 interceptors left, guys. Oh my god, the Zerglings are going to kill the rest of the Archons. And guys, the Spores might actually beat these interceptors. Remember, carriers there's no minerals. They're all low on interceptors. It's a mothership, 3 Archons, 15 interceptors, and 2 Oracles. There's spores and spines. I think Constellator might have actually done it here. There's only 1 probe. The probe is like, hey, time to start long-distance mining. He realizes he's in a bit of a conundrum. The Zerglings here, looking to the right-hand side. Drones go out. They do get murdered. Don't go in there. No, Constellator. Oh, God. He breaks through, kills 1 cannon, pulls back, goes for the Archons. The mothership's got to get there with the cloak. The mothership, get over there, mothership, get over there. Doesn't get there in time. All 3 Archons go down, and the Zerglings keep doing that damage. More and more Zerglings are in production. This game is nuts. A stasis on top of the ramp. Beautiful force field on the ramp. The Zerglings going to continue to try to headbutt. I mean, we've got income though, right? Not many mineral patches there, but fresh mineral patches here. If Constellator can just expand a few more times, should be able to just drain, drag this game out, drain the Protoss down over time. Those Zerglings come out of stasis. And they go for the Stargate. Mothership comes forward, cloaking as it goes. Those units will go down. Guys, remember, these are +0 interceptors, so they're doing 2 damage a shot to these Zerglings. These carriers were a terrible investment for Dax. The Mothership is doing 6 3-damage attacks as well. The +3 armor on the Zerglings and drones is actually pretty awesome. The Oracle is up to 116 kills, by the way, guys. 116? This is peak StarCraft. I don't care if you guys like it or not. I don't know why we're trying to drop. I think it's cool, and I like that Constellator is doing it. But I think this might be incredibly wasteful. Damages a cannon and loses a bunch of Zerglings. Not nearly... Look at... They take no damage! How often do you see Zerglings not caring about carriers? Absolute madness, man. Another hatch on the southern side with a full base of drones ready to start mining from it. Constellator. I mean, how many units have we lost this game? 2,320 Zerglings were killed in the making of this game. 100 probes, 50 drones. Zerglings going in the main. So inefficient. Oh my god, Gateway's getting ravaged. The Phoenix are doing harassment. Oh, that's so funny. I don't have anything left to say, guys. I really don't know what I'm watching. This is actually insane. Let's check the APM. 80 for the Protoss, almost 200 for Constellator. Units lost 73,000 to 41,000. I actually feel lightheaded, guys. I think I need to go get some food or something. I don't know why, but for some reason I'm feeling a little bit lightheaded. I think I need some sugar. I think it's the game. I think it's drained my brain trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. 38 minutes in. We've hit an energy peak. We can't get any higher. God damn, this is crazy. Oh, rebuilds 1 interceptor. Wait, is that probe still alive? It is. Oh my god, look at it. That probe mined enough for 1 interceptor to get rebuilt. Isn't that amazing? He's like, all right, guys, just 4 more trips so we can get another one. That's amazing. Oh my god. So I've got to make sure he doesn't probe up. I've got to make sure he doesn't probe up. I've got to make sure he doesn't probe up. It's like, there's actually no threat of that. This DT, by the way, being a boss. Warp Prism's still down there. DT is going to take out that hatch. This hatch has a spore at it. Oh. 1 more interceptor queues up. Oh, they cost 15 each, right? Yeah. They don't cost 25 anymore. 1 more interceptor, guys. That interceptor count's growing. We've gone from 17 to 20 in the last 3 minutes of this game. I think Dax is in it with a chance to win it. Uh-oh, the Phoenix are going to try and protect the DT. Oh, no. Not in time. Overseer will die, but the DT goes down first. Oh, accidentally brings the probe with the army. The probe's on the army group. Oh no. Oh. Look how long it takes the interceptors to kill a few zerglings. This is hilarious. Corruptors, oh my god, is actually building corruptors to counter the units. And corruptors won't have any armor upgrades, but they don't even need them, man. 0-0 carriers, just wait till you've got like 9 corruptors is probably enough to kill this whole army. Just focus fire the carriers, because the mothership's damage is so measly. Did the other oracle die, by the way, guys? No, here he is. 117 kills, putting stasis traps down everywhere. Oh, throw a stasis on top of that. Why not? That'd be fun. They're looking for the biggest, most ultimate, worst, dirtiest upskirt of all time. That is looking up the inside of the motherships and carriers. They're like, please fly over here. Little do they know, the perverts are actually being perved on. The pervs become the perverted. The pervs become the perved on. This pervy boy in pervert mode. He sees you all just waiting there. He sees you all waiting there. Oracles and carriers coming forward. They're like, get him! Kills 4 zerglings. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. We've got 9 corruptors, +1 on the way. Is he going to pull the trigger too early and bleed in and like lose 1 or 2 corruptors at a time? It's a real possibility here. Please wait for your corruptors to gather up before you go in here. Please don't fly over the cannons with your corruptors. Please don't fly the cannons over the corruptors. Please! Okay, the corruptors are going to go around the cannons. The zerglings go into the main. They start to surround everything. And finally, the March of the Corruptors comes on in here. And we're going to see it. We are going to see the mothership go down. 1 corruptor has fallen, but the mothership's gone. And the corruptors are finally, at the end of 42 minutes, going to win the game. Guys, do you want to tell me Zerg is balanced? Do you want to tell me Zerg is balanced when they can lose 2,300 units, the Protoss can only lose 340, and yet the Zerg wins? Please, someone try to argue this is a great game to look at for balance. This is amazing. This was the best game I've ever seen in my life. It's so good that my brain feels like it's turned to jelly and it's slowly dribbling out my ears. I don't think I actually have a brain anymore after watching this goddamn travesty of a map. GG, well played, Consolator. Thank you. You probed the back door, the front door for a solid 40 minutes. And at the end of it, you did bring that Protoss to a begrudging climax and made them tap out with the GG. Well played, mate.